and welcome to Extremely Cosmic. First off, I just want to make this introduction really fast because I actually lost my camera battery charger. I don't know where it is. I've been looking for it for the past 24 hours and I can't find it, so I just want to make sure that I have the maximum amount of filming time on my collection and not on me. First off, if you're new to the channel, if you just found me through this video, hello, I'm Amy. I'm really bad at introductions, so hello. Also, I don't normally look like this. I usually have a lot more makeup on, but unfortunately I'm just not going to waste makeup when I don't have to leave the house because we're on lockdown. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years, and in those 5 years I've made quite a lot of videos about my favourite TV show, which is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I've loved Buffy and it's been like my favourite TV show for quite a lot of years now, and in those quite a lot of years I've amassed quite a big collection of Buffy merchandise. I've been wanting to make this video for quite a while now. I made one of these a few years back when I had a smaller collection and a lot of you guys absolutely loved it. I still to this day get comments on that video saying how much they love my collection video, how much they want to discuss my collection with me, so I kind of just thought, you know what, I want to make a new video with my updated collection because I have considerably a lot more merchandise than I did back then. First off, I want to address a few things about this collection video just before we get into it. Majority of my collection is bought by myself with my own money that I have like earned by like selling things on eBay. I like to sell things on eBay quite often, like stuff that I don't use anymore. I'm like, well, someone else can use that kind of stuff, so I sell it and then get the money to buy things that I want to buy. Also, of course, there's my birthday and there's Christmas when people would buy me things to do with the show because they know that I love it. The other thing that I want to address is that I am not in any way bragging or like showing off this collection whatsoever to say like, oh my gosh, look at this, like I'm so much better of a fan because I have all this merchandise. This show is possibly like the most important thing in my life. It has like given me a lot of things in life that I don't really want to discuss because this is not the type of video that I want to discuss this in, but it is a very important part of my life and I have dedicated a lot of years of my life to loving it, and this right here, this collection, is just kind of a physical representation of how much that I love the show. That's not me showing off, that's just a physical representation for me of how much I love the show. For other people, how much they love the show might just be a few books or one figurine or having a Twitter account dedicated to the show or an Instagram account. It doesn't mean that I'm more of a fan than anyone else, if you get what I mean. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have anything that you want to ask me, please ask me in the comments respectively. I had a couple of weird comments on my last video that were trying to attack me for telling people they were uneducated, but yeah, that's just a funny joke. I make jokes, I'm a jokey person, so sorry if you're offended, but please ask me questions and let's get into the merchandise. Okay, I've never done a voiceover before on this channel, so please bear with me. Also, sorry if the camera's shaky, I don't know, I had to hold it up very high. This is my bookcase with my merchandise on it, obviously. I think there is 5 shelves in total. I think every one of them has something different on it. And down the side of my bookcase I also have some stuff. And this is my Faith cardboard cutout, which is next to some non-Buffy items. And then I have my posters on my wall, and we'll get to everything in a second. The first thing that I have is on the top of my bookcase, and this is my Replica Jackal knife that Faith has in season 3. She gets it from the mayor. My dad actually made this for when I cosplayed at Faith at Glasgow Comic Con. It was a lot of fun, and this knife is actually really light and it's made out of wood, so it's not actually metal and it can't actually harm anyone. And I got a lot of compliments on it, including James Masters, which was really fun, and I can't wait to use it again sometime. This is the top shelf of my bookcase. This has my photo with James, DVDs, VHS, and my pop figurines, which are nicely displayed up there. First of all, we have my picture with James. I got this at Glasgow Film and Comic Con in 2016 when I met him. I honestly hate myself in this picture, so don't look at my face, but it is pretty iconic anyways, and I really loved meeting him. He was an amazing guy. So I guess we'll start with the Funko Pops. I have quite a few of them. This is Dark Willow. This was the most recent addition to my Funko Pop collection. I got this about a month ago, and I don't know why I hadn't had it before, but I was like, you know what, I need Dark Willow in my life, so she's pretty cool. The second Funko I have is Faith. This one, as well as Dark Willow, are also in the second wave of the Buffy Funko Pops. I should mention that. These ones came out about 2 years ago, and this is the Faith by herself. I know there was a 2-pack with Buffy, but this is the Faith by herself. Then we have Spike, and Spike is part of the original wave of Buffy Pop figurines, which came out a long time ago, and I managed to get him like at the time when these come out. Now he's incredibly rare to find, I am aware, and I'm really glad that I have him because obviously he's my favourite character. Then I have the original Buffy Pop. I know they remade Buffy a couple of years ago with the second wave collection in the Prophecy Girl outfit, but this is the original Buffy in her little tank top and short skirt. This Funko Pop is so heavy. I didn't realise until I was filming this, but it's actually really, really heavy. I don't know why. Then we have Giles, a classic. I really like the Giles Funko. I really like the stance that he's in with the cross in his hand and the glasses. I just think they did a really good job with this pop figurine. I really love it. I think he's just iconic. Then I've got Willow, who is one of the first wave pop figurines, along with Buffy and Spike. I got her in Forbidden Planet in London, and I was so shocked to find her. Unfortunately, which I didn't realise when I bought it, obviously because she was in the box, she actually has one leg shorter than the other, so you'll notice that I have a little bit of blue tack underneath her foot, just so that she can actually stand up straight on the stand, because she's a little bit wobbly, bless her. Then we have Xander. Xander's also one of the new pop figurines, and he's pretty cool. There's not much about him. I feel like he's the most boring out of them all, but bless Xander, you know, he always feels like he's the odd one out with like no powers or anything. So then we'll start on the DVDs. So I have the Buffy Box Set, like pretty much anyone who likes the show. I have the box set of DVDs. This is just the regular old classic old box set. I got this in HMV when I wanted to buy it because I had enough money, and that was about it. This is probably the first thing that I bought to do with the show, to be quite honest, the DVDs. I also have the Angel box set, and this might shock a few people, but I've actually never seen Angel. I plan to watch it during the rest of lockdown because we've just finished a Buffy rewatch, and I feel like, you know, to watch Angel afterwards would be quite good, like I've never done before. I get a lot of shade for not watching Angel. I get a lot of questions as to why, and it's just because I don't like Angel as a character, and I've never really saw the appeal, but now I realise that, you know what, I should watch it. Also, anyone wondering, I do know what happens in there regarding Spike or Andrew or Cordelia or anyone who's moved from Buffy to Angel. I am aware of what happens to them. Then I have this weird DVD set. I bought this in CEX or Kex or whatever you call it. It's like a second-hand DVD video game store here in the UK. I bought this in there for like 50 pence, and I don't know what it is. It's like a sort of compilation video with episodes regarding Willow, Spike and Angel. But because Spike's my favourite character, I did buy the individual set of his iconic episodes. So this is the Spike collection. It has on it School Hard, Lie to Me, Lover's Walk and Fool for Love. I think it's a pretty good set of episodes. I would have liked to have seen Crush on there, because Crush is probably one of my favourite Spike related episodes. I also have the Faith collection, because Faith is one of my other favourite characters. My three favourites are Spike, Anya and Faith, so I have the Faith collection of episodes as well. The Faith collection has Bad Girls, Consequences, Graduation Day Part 1 and Who Are You on it. I honestly don't know why they don't have Faith, Hope and Trick, which is her first episode, but it remains a mystery. I don't know. Then my favourite single DVD that I have is the Once More with Feeling DVD. This is just the episode by itself. It also has some special features, which is pretty cool, and it just looks really nice in the box. Then we have the first of my VHS tapes. So the first VHS tapes that I have is this season 6 box, which has 3 tapes in it, and it has the season 6 episodes that I really like the most, including Once More with Feeling and Tabula Rasa, which are my 2 favourite episodes of the whole show. I actually found this in a secondhand bookshop. Then I made like somewhat of a big mistake, and I went on Facebook Marketplace and I found someone selling their whole Buffy VHS collection, which was like a lot of VHS tape. They were literally filled with dust. They were disgusting. They stank of cigarettes. I had to throw most of them away because of the condition that they were in. I did keep the ones with my favourite episodes on. I kept this one from season 3 that has Faith, Hope and Trick on it. And I kept this one from season 2 which has Halloween on it, which is such an underrated episode. I love that one. And I kept this season 4 one with Something Blue, Hush and Doomed, because Something Blue is also one of my favourite episodes. And lastly, I kept this one from season 7 which has Chosen and the episodes leading up to it on it, which are very emotional, and I just wanted those. Then we have the second shelf down, which has a lot of boxed figurines, other kind of things, my photo from James, and also these little teddy bears, which I feel like I haven't seen in a lot of people's collections. First up, we have this really cute cartoon diorama of Buffy, Spike and Willow, and I'm obsessed with this. This is a Loot Crate exclusive thing, which is like a subscription box for like nerdy items, and I never had Loot Crate, so I bought this on eBay. Obviously someone didn't want it and was selling it second hand, I really love the detail that went into this, and I love Spike underneath his blanket. I just think it's like literally the most adorable thing ever. Then we have my signed photo. I got this when I met James Masters at the same Comic-Con as when I got the picture taken I showed you before. This has so many cute memories attached to it because he spent so long with me at the autograph table. I have a video of it and it's like 3 minutes long, and it was so cute, and he was like genuinely interested in what I had to say and what I was asking him, and he was like so sweet, and we talked about the show, we talked about the knife that I had for my cosplay because he was obsessed with it. One of my favourite moments was when I was walking up to the autograph table and he saw me and he clapped his hands and went, "Faith!" because I was cosplaying, and it was the cutest thing ever, and I'm so glad I have it on video. Then next up we have the little collector's bears. These are adorable and I absolutely love the colour scheme that they come in. First up we have the angel bear, which is blue coloured, and it has a little picture of the Cladak ring on the front of it. I don't know how to pronounce that, please don't come for me. On the back of these it has Buffy the Vampire Slayer sewn into their back, and they also come with a little tag with the number on. Obviously all three of these bears came together as a set, so they do have the same number. Then there's the Willow Bear, and I really love that this is green because I feel like green suits Willow as a colour, and it has this witch symbol on the front of it. I remember seeing this during season 4, but I can't remember the name of it, and she also has the little tag in her ear with her little picture in it. Then of course we have the Buffy Bear. She has a stake on the front, and she has her little ear tag with the little picture of her inside, and she also has Buffy written on the back like the rest of the bears. They're pretty much all the same. Now starting on the boxed figurines, so this is Hels Belles Anya. I absolutely adore this figurine. I got it very recently and I'm just obsessed with it. I found this one on eBay and it's in pretty good quality, so I'm keeping it in the box. Then we have my boxed Spike figurine. This Spike is from, I would say, season 2/3. There's actually a funny story that goes with this because I bought this figurine in the box and I was about to take it out of the box, like I bought it with the purpose of taking it out. Then I saw what beautiful quality someone's kept this in. It still has the price sticker on it. It's in immaculate condition, and it just made me like not want to take it out of the box. Then we have Beneath You Spike. I really love this figure. I feel like a lot of people haven't seen this figure before, but I am obsessed with it. He comes with a shovel and a rat and a lighter and his little cross that he stands on at the end of Beneath You. Then comes on to possibly the most exciting shelf on my whole bookcase, which is the shelf with the Buffy Library and other figurines on it and vinyl at the back there. Inside the library I put Buffy and Spike at the top because obviously Buffy is the most important character. I wanted to put her front and center. Also, I really ships Buffy. They have Faith by herself over at the side. I don't know, she's in a pretty iconic stance right there. Xander and Anya are over at the right hand side. I just wanted those together, but Anya looks really good standing on the staircase. I have the iconic table in the middle with the globe and the weapons, Giles' bag, and Giles is standing at the back with a book in his hand. And then I have Tara and Willow over at the other side. Willow has a little laptop. She's ready to do some research, and they're pretty cute. Then next to the library I wanted to create a little graveyard scene, so I put my Drusilla figure over here. I have a little gravestone and a little cross. Those came with other figurines, but I put them behind because I wanted to create this whole graveyard atmosphere. Next to Drusilla is the magic box, or what I tried to be the magic box. It's got bunny suit Anya from Fear Itself, and it's got the counter with the tail, a little cabinet with loads of like potions and weapons and books and stuff on it. So this is exactly the same Spike as the one that I have in the box from season 2/3. I bought this figurine because I didn't want to take the other Spike out of the box, so I bought the second figurine so that I could take him out of the box and that I could put him in the library. Then we have my Buffy figurine. This looks nothing like Sarah Michelle Gellar, but you know what, I'm okay with it. This is from like the first wave of Buffy figurines that they made back in the day, and it's pretty cool. I like her stake, I like her outfit. I think it's pretty iconic. It's kind of a timeless Buffy outfit, even though all my figurines are from different eras in the show. And we have Faith, and this is actually Faith from Angel. I got this at Glasgow Comic Con when I went to see James, and it was the first figurine like this that I bought. It's such a cool jacket that's actually not plastic. It's made out of fabric, which I just find so interesting because none of the other characters have anything that's fabric on them. She also comes with her iconic knife. We have Anya from Once More with Feeling. I really love this outfit. I find like it's an iconic Anya outfit. I just love it, and I think it's a great Anya figure. I love her in the magic box sort of era of the show, so I really love this figurine. We have Xander, and I'm really sorry, Nicholas Brennan, but they made your figurines so much more attractive than you. He's got his little stake there, and he's got his outfit on. I feel like Xander, once again, like his outfits are timeless. Like he just wears the same thing throughout the whole series, so I don't know, like it could be from anywhere, but I know it's from an early season of Buffy. We have Giles, and this is like classic library Giles in research mode, and I think they did a good job with this figurine. His side profile is really accurate anti-head, so I like this one. Then I have Willow. This is very season 1 and 2 Willow, and I really love her. I think she looks so innocent. I think they did a good job with her face. She looks a little bit spooked, but I think she looks great. And then we have Tara from New Moon Rising. This is from the UC Sunnydale college days, but you know what? I don't really care that none of my figurines are from the same time period. They are just on display because I like the look of them. So then possibly my second favorite figure apart from Spike is Drusilla. I love this figurine. I think they did such a good job with her face. She is in vampire mode and she just looks so good. I also love that her elbows and hands are articulated, which none of my other figurines have. I just think there's so much potential with this figurine and I absolutely love it. She also comes with a little Miss Edith and I think this is the cutest thing ever. Then I have Anya in the bunny suit from Fear Itself. I've seen two versions of this figurine. The first version has the bunny suit on in the box and the other version doesn't, and I have the version that doesn't have the bunny suit on in the box, and that's partly the reason why I wanted to take it out, because I wanted to put the bunny suit on her. Unfortunately, it doesn't really fit very well. I don't know whether it was made for that figurine or not, but it literally does not zip up at the back properly and it just looks a little bit clumsy and she doesn't really stand up straight, so I'm a bit confused. Then as a record collector as well, I am so happy to have the Once More with Feeling vinyl. It is my favourite episode of the show. I know it's a bit cliche, but it genuinely is, and this vinyl is beautiful. I really love it. I got this from Mondo, who are the company that made it. It's got this beautiful art from going through the motions inside. I'm obsessed with that. Inside it's got this sleigh bill booklet, which is kind of a play on the Playbill booklets that you would get on Broadway. I am literally obsessed with this. It has all the lyrics inside of it. And there's the vinyl itself, and I have the red version. I know there was like a blue/black version, splatter vinyl, I think, and I really wanted that one, but then I got the red one. Then there is the next shelf down, and this has collector cards, mainly a lot of books and some other miscellaneous items to do with the show. This shelf is just, it's kind of just the bookshelf, I guess. First thing that I have on the shelf is the Mr. Pointy plush. I literally said that about 5 times to get that right for this audio. I absolutely love this. I think they did a great job on doing the wood and the fabric, and I found this in Forbidden Planet in London in 2017, I think, or maybe it was 2016. I can't really remember now. And I have the iconic cross necklace. This is not an official Buffy merchandise piece. I got this on Etsy. If you guys are Buffy fans, you will know that the actual Buffy merchandise cross necklace that they made as a replica for Buffy's on the show is very expensive and you can't find it anywhere, so this is my little interpretation. Then I have the Johnny Lightning little car. It's kind of the size of a Hot Wheels car and it is Spike's DeSoto. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not good with cars. I just think it's really iconic. It comes with this little collector's card behind it and I've never wanted to take it out of the box because I like it in the box. Also from Etsy, also unofficial, I have this little Buffy Lego figurine. She has a little pipe right there. I guess she's gonna fight with it and I think it's really cute. She has a little cross necklace and a little leather jacket. Then we have my trading cards. So my trading cards are in this folder called The Story Continues, and I don't have the deck of cards for The Story Continues. I'm just using the binder for that series because I like the cover of it and I like the sort of characters that are on the cover. Inside, first of all, I have all of the cards for season 4, which is the first series that I bought in the trading cards. Then I have season 5, and I absolutely love these cards, like all of the cards, because they're just so iconic. Then I've got season 6, and I love how every season is a different colour. And then I have season 7 right at the back there. So yeah, I have 4 seasons of trading cards in one folder. That's how I'm dealing with it. It's very heavy. Then I have the Spike binder, and I feel like this is a rare thing. I don't really see these quite often on the internet. It is really iconic. I love the print on the back and the front of the binder. It is so cool. There's not many cards inside because it is just the one deck of the Spike cards, but it has this whole story throughout Buffy and Angel, which is really cool. Favorite part is the end cards where it has all of his phrases that he uses throughout the whole series. I also have this really small box of extra trading cards because these are doubles of the cards that you've already seen. Now onto the books. So this is the Making of a Slayer book. I love this book. This was my first ever book that I got to do with the series. It has basically the making of the show, behind the scenes, stuff on makeup, outfits, stuff like that. And I've got the Sunnydale High yearbook, which is a pretty cool book. It's kind of one of those books that's like, it kind of puts you in the show, has a lot of information about Sunnydale High and stuff that you didn't even know, like how many clubs it had or maybe the students. Back on the 20th anniversary of Buffy, I bought this SFX magazine, quite a few pages about Buffy, and I just think it's kind of an iconic thing. The next thing that I have is very obscure, and I'd be very, very, very shocked if any other Buffy collector had this in their collection. This is a little booklet that was given out to schools when Buffy was airing, so literally in the early 2000s, and it was given to them just to kind of help them learn French, and it only has one spread about Buffy in it. And my French teacher gave me this because she was cleaning out her cupboards, and she was like, does anybody want any of these magazines or posters or anything like that? And I was like, oh my god, wait, Buffy, are you serious? Then I have the script books. These two script books are from season 1. This is volume 1 and 2. They basically just have the scripts in them from a few episodes of season 1. Then I have the script books for season 2. This is volume 3 and 4. I don't know why I don't have 1 and 2. Then I've got the season 3 volume 1 and 2, so there's some more scripts inside of those. This is the Once More with Feeling script book. It's my favourite script book. At the back of the book, it has the sheet music. I really wish I could play an instrument so that I could understand that. It's so cool, and it has picture pages inside from the episode. And then it has a script with all of the lyrics and all of the dialogue. This book I got very, very recently. This is Willow's Grimoire, I think that's how you pronounce it, book. What I love about this book is that it has like lift the flaps, and it has little things hanging off, and it's so iconic, and it's like literally written as a diary. One of my favourite things in it is the Something Blue Spike and Buffy's wedding plan. I am obsessed. Then on to comic books. This is the first comic book that I bought. This is a Spike comic book. I have never read any of the comic books, and this is a sort of Spike compilation from Buffy and Angel and whatever, and I think it's pretty cool, and I've just never really had the time to read it, to be honest. Then this is another little comic book I have. This is Ring of Fire. It's another comic book. Then I have The Remaining Sunlight. I really like the cover of this one. This one is The Blood of Carthage, and I bought this just because I like the cover on it. It's quite a thick one. And then with the Master's scary face on the front of it, this is Pale Reflections, and this has more comics inside of it. The same lines as the Willow book. This book is iconic. This is Giles's Welcome to the Hell Mouth. It has logged every single bad guy that has ever appeared in Buffy, and I'm obsessed. And I know I haven't seen Angel, but I found this in a secondhand bookshop. This is like a case files thing, and I haven't read it obviously because I haven't seen Angel, but I do plan on looking through it when I have, and it has some picture pages in it, and it looks pretty cool. I think the Angel case file book is very similar to these Watchers guides that I have. I have volume 1, 2, and 3 of the Buffy Watchers guides. These are so thick and so full of reading. Like, there's so much reading you can do, and I haven't read them yet. But then I have this Tales of a Slayer book. Once again, I haven't read it, but I got it kind of at the same time as the Watchers guides in the same place. I also have this really weird critical reading of Buffy book. I bought this because as a former English student, I thought I would really enjoy looking at the critical analysis of the characters and their behaviour and the episodes and sort of the more iconic moments, so I was really looking forward to reading this at some point. Then onto the novels. So this is the hardback novel that I have. This is Pretty Maids All in a Row. This is Spike and Drusilla's novel. Then I have all these little paperback novels. First little paperback novel that I got was this Faith book. I bought this because it's Faith, and Faith's one of my favourite characters, and I think it's pretty cool. It has some picture pages in it, which none of the other little paperback novels do. These two I bought because they are Spike related. They are kind of related to Spike's story pre-Sunnydale, so kind of the stuff that he talks about in Fool for Love. So I was really excited to read those, and I think I started reading one of them and then I gave up on it. So then I have this one just because it has Spike and Buffy on the cover. This is Blood and Fog. I have this one. This is Sins of the Father, and this is Child of the Hunt. And then I have the Angel Chronicles, and these last three were given to me by my next door neighbour, which is really cool, so thank you. Then we have the last shelf on my bookcase, which has my big collection of Buffy magazines and the board game and some other miscellaneous stuff on top of that. The first thing we have is this Top Trumps set. If anyone's ever played Top Trumps, you know what it is. It's kind of a little card game. It's really fun. I used to play it as a kid, and this is the Buffy version, so they kind of just all look the same. They're in the same format, but I just think it's a pretty cute thing. Then I have the CDs, so this is the CD from kind of the early seasons of Buffy. It has all of the like iconic songs on from the early times. Then we have the Once More with Feeling CD. I am obsessed with the Once More with Feeling poster. That's why I love anything that has on it, and the CD is so beautiful. I've never seen a CD look that nice. Then we have these two phone cases. I got these on Redbubble quite a while ago, and I had them for my iPhone 6, which I don't have anymore, so I just have them on my shelf now. Then there's the board game. I got this for Christmas one year. I've never played it yet. It looks really complicated, but yeah, that's the board game, and that's what it looks like. It's a a board game. Then we have all of these magazines. There is tons of them. I think I probably have around 50. I bought these from a seller on Facebook Marketplace. I spent a long time looking through them when I first got them. I am obsessed with them. They have all kinds of weird things in them, and I've kind of kept my favorite ones on the top, which I'm showing you right now. Inside, they kind of all follow the same format. They have information about the characters, information of episodes. They always like have a comic section in the middle. They've got giveaways at the end or advertisements for merchandise. Down the side of my bookcase, I have this blood splattered Sunnydale pennant flag for the Sunnydale High Razorbacks. I love this. I think it's really cool. This was a Loot Crate exclusive, but once again, I don't have Loot Crate, so I bought this on eBay. Then I have my Magic Box tote bag. I love this because I love anything that kind of puts you in the show. It's as if like I've been shopping at the Magic Box, and I love the Magic Box. Then we have my Faith cardboard cutout. I made this myself during lockdown. I am obsessed with it. I've made it on a website where you can put pictures in. It splits them up into a cardboard cutout size and you can print them off, so I made that myself. Then I have my Once More with Feeling poster. I absolutely love this. It's my favorite poster I have in my room. I absolutely love it. It's just the most aesthetically pleasing looking poster I've ever seen, and I just think it's iconic. And in this clip frame next to it, these 4 posters are out of the magazines. I took them out of the magazines carefully and I put them in here. So I have Spike and Anya and Xander, and I have Buffy, Faith and Spike down there. Okay guys, so I actually forgot to film an outro on this video because that's how much of a good YouTuber I am. So I'm just going to put this little thing in here and say thank you so much for watching. It means a lot that you would watch this video and enjoy it, because I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed talking about my collection. So I hope that you did enjoy it, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every single week. I'm currently doing a vlog series during lockdown, like a home vlog series of my daily life. So if that's something that you're interested in, please go and look at my channel. I also post other Buffy videos if you're interested. Sometime in the future I'll be doing something else Buffy related. Also, you could give this video a like, share it with your friends. If anyone else likes Buffy, share it with them, you know, share it with your Facebook group, all that sort of thing. Whoever knows, might show up in the Facebook group I'm in and I'll be like, hey, that's me. So thank you again. My social media links are in the description if you want to find me on social media. I am going to get round to posting my Buffy collection on there. Actually, I run my Twitter account as a fan account for Buffy, so if you're interested, you can go and follow me on Twitter. It's probably the most place that I'll talk about Buffy. I also have an Instagram account dedicated to Buffy at Spuffy Sunnydale. You can find the link in the description, so you can go and follow me on there as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Future generations see what I had to put up with?